everyone. Welcome back to the Sooner Session podcast. This is our episode number 4. This is going to be our final episode. So, today we're going to be talking a little bit about safety on campus, and we're going to hear a little bit of a personal story from our host, Grace, on something that happened to her in her house.
What? I was going to say, bring up the.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Grace's story, and then we're going to go on to talking about what every freshman gets excited about, the bars on Campus Corner, because I know we were all excited whenever we were coming into OU. All right, so Grace is going to take it away now and talk about her story.
Oklahoma sooner. Okay, so last Tuesday, a guy broke into our house.
No shit.
Yeah. He broke into our house. So I guess what happened was before he broke in, I guess I'll start with the break-in. So he broke into our house. He used our outside table to shatter through the window, and he reached in and unlocked our door, which we didn't know. We thought he climbed through like Superman through the window onto our couch. But so I heard it was only 12:30, and I was the only one up because I was watching the election on my phone. And all my other roommates were asleep, and I heard so much glass breaking. I don't know why the first thing going through my head was, oh, one of my roommates is like setting up the Christmas tree. I don't know why that was the first thing that went through my head, but I was like, okay. And then I heard like a man's voice, and now I'm like, oh God, now my roommate and her boyfriend are fighting in the living room. And it was just all this glass breaking, and I heard a guy's voice.
To himself?
Yeah, he kept saying, I'm sorry. But I didn't hear that. I just heard like a man's voice. So I stepped out of my room, which how our house is laid out is like kitchen, living room, long hallway with all 5 of our rooms. And so I step out into the hallway, and I guess I said, what's going on? And I just see this man like pacing back and forth in front of our front door with the door shut, just saying like, I'm sorry. And I screamed bloody murder and sprinted into my room and locked it. And then I texted my roommates. I said, don't leave your rooms. And then I called the police. And I guess my scream scared my roommates, and 2 of them called the police. But the glass and my scream didn't wake up one of my roommates, and she sleeps with her door unlocked. And he turned on the light and sat on the foot of her bed. And that woke her up. And she screamed, but she was like so calm, kind of. Well, she actually put her blanket over her head, like that would do.
Her fight or flight
Anything.
instinct going crazy.
I don't even know what I would do.
I don't know. And normally her boyfriend stays over every night. So how, this was the one night where she wasn't at his house or he wasn't at our house either is kind of crazy. But so basically she put her blanket over her head, and she's like, this isn't doing anything. So she just got up and started trying to like push him out. And I heard her yelling, and I'm like, oh dear God. And I'm freaking out. And
are you still on the phone with the cops?
Yes.
At this point? Okay.
Yeah. And I was on the phone the whole time. And then so she got him out of the house, and I heard her screaming. One of my other roommates comes out because she was trying to help her, I guess. I don't know. Then they sprinted to her room. I don't know why everyone's like first like instinct of weapon was a stiletto heel, but like that's kind of what everyone had in their hand. Like it would do absolutely anything. Everyone was hiding in their closet, but my closet door doesn't shut and my bathroom door doesn't like lock because our house shifted. So I was just standing in my dark room with like my flashlight, like barely able to hold on to my phone because I was shaking so badly. And my window, we're on the bottom floor, but my window is surrounded by a fence that's locked on the outside. So I had no escape route. It was, I don't know what I was about to do. But so then it took the cops like 10 minutes to get to our house, but they like surrounded our house with cop cars. But
and he's gone?
So she got him out of the house, but none of us knew that besides her, but our window was broken in. So we're like, she thought he was going to come back. None of us knew he was out of the house. And we were all scared because we also have an extra room in our house that they can't rent out because it doesn't have a bathroom. So it's just like our frat room kind of that we call. Like we have a pong table and like couches in there and like flags up. But so we were like, I'm like, he could have stayed the night in there. Like I had no idea what was happening. And so, and then we had like, like the knife set kind of thing. So I'm like, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
But the cops finally get there. But we found out before he came to our house because this big group of guys came and walked over, and a few of their some girls too, and they said that he tried to like choke out one of the guys before he came to our house, and they pushed him off. And the guys ran away, and he ran to our house, and that's when they heard
that's why he
the
was
breaking.
Like, running away.
Yeah, so that's
it looked like he was like running away from somebody.
Yeah, he kept on.
In
like,
what video? Oh, in the
video you showed.
The ring. That was after our house, so that he still wasn't there yet. So he broke into our house after he tried to strangle the guy, and they all heard him breaking in from a few streets over, and so they called the cops and they told us that, and then after our house, he sprinted to our neighbor's house, and that's where that ring video was
that's
from.
your neighbor.
Yeah, we don't have a ring. Well, now we have a ring.
Yeah.
At the time, we did not have a ring.
Oh my
And
God.
we have an alarm system and a ring now. But, and then we can see on, like, the ring camera, like, the people across the street in, like, the apartments or whatever, all, like, on the phone, like, looking out their windows. And since one of my roommates and I were the only ones who, they caught him that night. They found him in a dead sprint down the street. And
Well, how far away was he from your house?
Like 5 streets down. He tried to break into another house,
Yeah.
but it was their storage unit. Like it was like half a house, and then the other half was just like their storage. So he didn't even like break into their actual house. But my roommate and I had to go identify him. So we were in the back of a police car to go identify him.
No way.
Yeah, and then then we later found out he's been arrested for killing someone in a home invasion. He's robbed people at gunpoint. He's been in jail 10 times in the last 10 years. And he's been acquitted every single time. And has and then like a week or a few days before, he stole a lady's purse too. So how he didn't steal anything from our house, considering like all of our car keys and like some of my roommates' purses were sitting on the.
Oh yeah,
but like he threw everything, like our strainer. We all like some of us made pasta that night. Our strainer was by all of our rooms.
On drugs, for sure.
Oh yeah, he was high on meth. They said they found him with a glass pipe on him.
Gross.
But then we were on the news. Well, we weren't. Our house was on the news.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we were kind of annoyed because they said 5 young 20-year-old, like 21-year-old girls living in this house next to OU's campus. And then they came to our house today being like, can we get an interview from y'all? And we were like, no. And one of my roommates kind of went off on the girl. She was not very happy. But
that's insane.
So that is my story of Raymond. But
his name is Raymond.
Yeah, but Raymond is still in jail.
Yeah,
so.
Raymond's probably not leaving jail for a while.
I hope not.
Maybe this time we'll stay in there.
Yeah, I hope not.
At least no one got hurt.
Yeah,
that's
how
so
no one
true.
got hurt is crazy.
That's insane that he sat on her bed. Like,
yeah,
what was he gonna do?
She threw it all away and got new bedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last night was the first. Well, we all stayed at our house for the first time 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Is the window back?
The window was back the next day. We had her boyfriend drove over after, and he nailed. We only had cornhole boards, so he nailed cornhole boards into our.
Oh my god!
That'll work. That's great.
So yeah, and then we didn't stay. We stayed at other people's houses for like 2 nights, and then a lot of my roommates flew home or went home, but I went home like 2 weeks before, so my parents are not going to spend all that money for me to fly home. So I have family in Tulsa, so I just went and stayed in Tulsa. We got back yesterday.
How do you feel? Do you are you guys fine?
I'm fine. I just haven't slept in like a week. But in all honesty,
I don't blame you.
But no, yeah, but super fun stuff.
Lock your guys' doors.
Yeah, so that's Grace's story, and definitely just use the buddy system anytime you walk home from the bars. Just always be on the lookout and prioritize safety. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about the bars here on Campus Corner. So we're just going to go around. What's everybody's favorite bar currently as seniors?
Currently, Logie's.
I would also say Logie's.
I'm honestly not the biggest Logie's guy.
Really? What's your favorite bar?
I'd say, I mean, it's so recent, but Archive.
Yeah.
I've never been to Archive.
The Wagon's fun.
The Wagon. I'm going to Archive on Friday because my buddy's working. But the Wagon, it's cool. It's just something new.
Yeah. So.
What about you, Jack?
I'm trying to think.
I just say Logie's because that's where
what's the one?
Everybody goes.
Oh, Heist. Sleeper on Heist.
God.
I like some Heist. They got good
That's
music.
crazy.
The crowd is always different. The crowd is always different.
It's fun at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's good music,
Jack-
weird people.
Do you
I like
start
it.
at Heist? Is
No,
that
I never
like-
start
oh,
at
okay.
Heist. It's always a good ending spot.
Yeah, it's,
I mean,
had
I
a good
could.
time there.
It depends
That's
on like
fair.
the vibe.
I don't hate that.
You
take,
have to
though.
be very
Yeah, you
like,
gotta be
drunk
having
to
a
go
good
to
night.
Heist. Yeah.
I
They
don't
gotta be
hate
playing
it.
good music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't mind sidelines either, but
yeah. So it's
On
just
game
sad.
days,
It's
it's
just-
fun. It just got old. I feel
yeah,
like.
it's just.
I know.
It was
I just,
it was so like fun at first that it was just like it was like the best bar on campus.
Yeah. Now
yeah.
Logie's is because I used to be terrified to go to Logie's,
Me
but
too.
now anyone and everyone can get into Logie's, so
Yeah,
it's just so
Logie's.
packed.
It is very
Now
packed.
is the problem.
That's kind of why I don't really like it. It's
Yeah.
just like the bar everyone goes to.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of, I feel it's kind of trashy. Like,
Yeah.
I
low-key.
can agree.
True.
Yeah.
And at this point in the year, it's kind of too cold to go up to the roof. So we're just
Mhm.
like crowded down here in the smoke room. Smell
Yeah,
like
it's
cigs.
not-
Yeah, smoke
It's
room.
not the best
I don't
vibe.
really like that.
But the Wagon is a new bar on Campus Corner, and the owner of the porch actually opened it up. So isn't it like a country bar?
Yeah, they play country music.
One of
It's
them,
supposed to be.
there's like supposed to be like different vibes at every bar.
Uh,
yeah.
But yeah, I think like it is a country bar. Yeah.
Every time I've tried to go to Archive, it's been rented out by
Really?
someone.
Really?
It's a
so
really
I've never been
like,
able to go.
if you were gonna rent something out, that's a great spot to do it. I think.
Archive.
Yeah.
I've
I'll
never
have to
been.
go
I've seen
check it out.
videos though. It's like it's almost like a country club bar vibe.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Really big
it
open
chill?
room with a long bar.
Yeah.
So is it like
Wait, I
sitting
need to
kind
go
of
there.
thing,
I've
or
never
is
been.
it
Wait,
like
you thinking wagon? Or
No, Archive.
Like the
So
upstairs?
yeah. So it's like you walk up a staircase, sort of like an
Yeah,
apartment
yeah.
building.
Yeah.
You go into this big open room with a long bar, and there's probably 15, 20 tables with chairs,
Yeah.
like lower ones and higher ones. There's seats at the bar as well.
So it's not like a sidelines kind of bar. It's like a chill and
Yeah,
talk
it's like-
kind of thing.
It's on like the top floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I've seen pictures, but I've never been. So
But yeah,
That's a
definitely.
new fun thing.
I would say it's on the smaller side though of like the bars in Norman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing about Norman is a lot of our bars aren't like dancing bars,
No.
except for like heist.
that's what
Yeah.
I hate. Like
'Cause you can't
I
dance.
feel like we needed this. At least
heist
I
was
think,
fun at first.
Yeah, true.
Ice was awesome.
And then it
Heist
fell
was
off.
so fun at first. Everyone was like, "Let's go," but,
But
It was, yeah.
it's a lot
yeah,
of fun. We need to like bring it back. It's kind of fun though. Like late
Heist?
at night, yeah.
it depends on like my mood. I feel like
It's just kind of when I'm not much of a bar hopper unless like it's not an idea I ever come up with. Like it's
Yeah.
always like someone else being like, "Let's go."
How about the fall off of Nompton?
Nompton.
When was the last time
yeah.
I went there?
I
Fresh-
could
Oh,
not tell you.
You know, I will say, I have been there as like a random,
Like a dead
thing every
night?
now and then, where it's just like let's kind of be funny and like let's just go to Nompton.
that's
Yeah.
the only
thing.
time
Yeah.
I've been like
But-
after. I don't know. I don't even remember where we went sophomore
I
year.
feel like sophomore year I went there a good amount.
Nompton.
Freshman year.
I feel like Nompton was like the coolest bar.
Freshman
It
year
was,
was-
year,
and then they did that remodel.
yeah.
But then like junior year, I feel like people just don't go unless it's like
I just
for
feel like
fun, like as
it's
a funny
still
thing.
kind of like a freshman bar technically. Like I don't see my friends being like, "Let's go to Nompton."
Oh yeah, no.
I feel like
That's
for
always dead.
people our age, it was always go to Nompton because you couldn't get in the sideline,
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
True.
and then
That
as soon as
is
you
true.
got in, you never went back.
Yeah, that's actually so accurate because a couple of my friends were 21 before like everybody else, so they always wanted to go to sideline, but we couldn't get in,
Yeah.
so we would have to go to
I
Nompton.
will say a lot of my friends would love to go to Nompton because they'd be like the football players will be
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
football
that's a
team
big
was-
thing.
We gotta
in
go
Nompton.
hang out. And
I met Caleb there.
Really?
Caleb Williams.
I
yeah.
saw Spencer there one time.
I remember.
I saw Spencer at Yo Pablo.
Never
He
was a fan of
was-
that
Yo
guy.
Pablo kind of fell off.
Yo
too.
Pablo, but the outside like stage thing's kind of cool. On like a Thursday
Oh,
night,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have like
my-
$1 like drinks, seltzers. Sometimes you can just
they
sit
got
and listen
good
to music.
deals.
I haven't been there in a really long time.
Has
So
anybody been to Mavericks?
no.
Been
Oh,
once.
Maverick
I have not
once.
stepped in there
I
yet.
Wait,
have
actually,
gone
I
once
went
when
there
it
once
opened.
for a bar crawl
It's
because we
not-
had to.
Yeah.
It's nothing great at all.
It just
No.
looks like
Yeah.
a full.
It's expensive,
too,
It's
for,
so
like-
dumb.
I
looking.
miss
It's like
Diamond
$6
Dogs.
drinks
Dude,
for a
for
place
real, oh my
that's
goodness.
like
I
I
miss
don't know. I
Diamond
guess that's not
Dogs.
like
There's a
that
new
bad. But
Coney
it's just
place
like
over by Baked Bear.
if it's a pregame
Oh,
I've
bar, I
seen
feel like
that.
it's cheaper.
Have you been to it?
What place?
I don't know what it's called, but it's like a hot dog place, I think, next
Oh.
to Baked Bear.
Yeah, I've
We were
seen
talking
it.
about how we
I've
missed
never had
Diamond
it though.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Diamond Dogs was
I've never
awesome.
had Diamond Dogs.
Oh.
Dude, their margs
Sorry,
and
guys.
like the baseball.
Yeah, and the
They had
baseball helmets.
margs.
Oh,
And the baseball
That was
helmets.
like
That's
what
they're
they were
known for.
famous for.
big ass helmet of Mars.
Sorry. I
Or you
wasn't
go there
aware.
like
What?
3 a.m. and get
What was this
crazy.
Yeah.
Was it a Wonder Dog? Was it called that? It was like the corn dog that was, I think, deep fried or something. They sold.
I
What?
never got food there.
They always
but,
had some
like,
crazy food there too.
We went on a
Wonder
tear
Dog.
freshman year, second semester. We go there after, like every night after the bars.
Freshman year we went to get fish bowls. Like
Fish
Oh,
are good.
yeah.
fish was-
from.
It's a lot of shit.
It is. So were the
bad
helmets though, but they
Yeah.
were so good.
They
They
were.
got you fucked up. I feel like the helmets at Diamond Dogs.
I feel like I missed out.
You did.
Do y'all ever drink at NYP or y'all just getting pizza?
I've
Pizza.
gone there for
Pizza.
the Super Bowl watch party before, but that was the only time I've ever drank there.
I've never drank there, but we would go there just to get food at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
The one bad thing about NYP is they'll just like randomly like close, like whenever
Yeah.
they want to, kind of thing. So I feel like I just never know, like when
Yeah.
they're open or when they're closed.
All right, well, that wraps up our final episode of the Sooner Session podcast. Thank you guys so much for tagging along with us. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow our Instagram at sooner.session.podcast. Thanks for watching. Bye.
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 Bye.